Next, we need to add a canvas below the row. I drag a canvas under the user interface of Add Components into the game screen like this. Now look, the canvas is added above the row, right? We need to add this canvas below the row. First, click the arrow in front of the row scoreboard in the box showing components and minimize this row. Now in this way, you can drag the canvas up from the row. Okay, now stage 1 under canvas 1 and sprite type 1 under it are entered like this. You can see that there is a sprite called sprite 1 in sprite type 1. Okay, first I select stage 1 and add a background picture from the properties here. Click on the box below the background picture and select the bg.jpg image. Now let's click the add button here. Now we have added a background picture for stage 1. Next, we want to display this added image as the background of the screen in such a way that it covers the screen completely. So let's select stretch from the background picture resize mode in the properties. And in the stage, the code #48B7CF is given as the frame color. Okay, next is to add sprites. First, select sprite type 1 and rename sprite type as Jetboy from properties. Next, to add images to this sprite type, click on the box below the picture list and select jetboy1.png. Now click the add button. In this way, you need to add another image. I click again on the box below, add picture and select jetboy2.png. Now click the add button. Look now. After clicking sprite 1, the jetboy1.png image that we added has been automatically added to sprite 1. I will rename this sprite as sprite jetboy. Next, from the properties of this sprite, let's give values as 75 for X position, 168 for Y position, 35 for height and 25 for width. In particular, ignore gravity under properties should be set to false. We made it this way because we want the Jetboy sprite to move down automatically in this game. If ignore gravity was set to true, the sprite would not move down automatically. Okay, now I need to add another sprite type. For that, let's click the Add Sprite Type button under Sprite class. Look, the newly added sprite type is displayed like this in the box showing components. I will rename this sprite type as sprite type game over. Here too, click on the box under the picture list and add the gameover.png image. We have not yet added sprites to this sprite type. Let's add sprites now. I drag the sprite type game over block under the sprite class into the screen like this. Okay, now a sprite was created like this. I click the rename button in the properties here and rename this sprite as sprite game over. Next, you need to add the picture for this sprite. Here, the image we provided for the sprite type has been automatically added. The X position is given as 170 and the Y position is given as 171. Next, let's give 150 for height and 150 for width. Okay, now look at the box showing the components here. We have now added a row and a canvas to the game screen. Two sprite types have been added for the canvas. Now we have finished designing the game screen. Click the live test button here and let's see how this screen will be displayed. Okay, the screen is displayed like this. All the sprites we have added are in this screen. Click the close button here again.